If you're looking for the best sports memorabilia and card break room on the internet, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tonight's action will move fast, so we want to prep you for what you're about to see on your screen. First, the all-important dice roll number. At the top of the show, the host will randomize a series of numbers. The number selected from the randomizer will become the dice roll number for the entire show, meaning every mystery box that is broken, the names of every collector will be placed on a list and randomized using the dice roll number for the show. Next, you see this black ticker down here? This shows you which numbers are still available in each and every Ultimate Autographs mystery box series. When a break fills or sells out, the host will ask for a number. This is where you make your selection from. Simply type a number in the chat, and the host will pick the first number they see. Throughout the show, you may see two different types of breaks: divisional and top spot. Divisional breaks are most common. In this format, all 8 individuals who enter a football-themed break will be positioned next to one of 8 football divisions after their names are randomized using the show's dice roll number. When the mystery box is opened, the football division of the team represented in that mystery box becomes the winning division. The lucky collector whose name is randomly placed next to that football division takes home the signed piece of authenticated memorabilia. Our top spot format is typically reserved for giveaways, college-themed series, and non-football breaks. In a top spot break, all names are added to a list. They are randomized using the show's dice roll number. At the end of the randomization, the name at the top becomes the winner of the signed item or prize. Breaking sports memorabilia has never been easier or more fun than it is in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Remember, every mystery box series you see on the show can also be purchased as a personal mystery box that is either shipped directly to your home for you to open, or you can request to have it opened on a future Ultimate Autographs Live Breaks broadcast. Also, while you're waiting for your break to fill, we encourage you to look around ultimateautographs.com to see if you find a piece of memorabilia you love and want to add to your collection. And don't forget, every live break spot you purchase will earn you Signature Club points if you are enrolled, which you can exchange for exciting UA prizes and store credit. All right, the time has come. Let's break some certified, authentic sports memorabilia in Ultimate Autographs Live Break Room. Tell 'em, boys.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen, I'm your host. We've got Mike producing from home tonight, and we've got a great show for you guys. Do we ever? We have just 7 boxes left in the Patty Ice Replica Helmet Series. 3 headliners left, including last season's NFL's leading rusher, Jonathan Taylor. 3 in 7 chance to hit a headliner. Buzzer beater authentic helmets. You guys saw during the 2 p.m. show, those are loaded. We pulled the Deion Sanders authentic. Wasn't even a headliner. 6 series on the site. A lot of good stuff to get into. Full-size replica helmets, full-size authentic helmets, minis, jerseys, you name it, we have it. Let's get it rocking and rolling. Let's have a great show. Mike is back producing. His Twitch is back. He's Amoeba Cards on Twitch. Let's get started with the dice roll. We need 6 or higher. Here we go. Rolling the 2 dice. 4 and a 3. 7 will do. 7 on the dice roll. And let's take a look at what our chase is going to be today. We're heading to our wheel. A wheel of names for every series. Let's spin that wheel. Here we go. Chase for tonight. 6 options. What's it going to be? Here we go. This is a good one. Patty Ice replica helmet. 7 boxes to go. 3 headliners left. Guys, I want to get all 7 of these boxes done so we can drop a new series for you guys. Chase item of the day, Patty Ice. It was the buzzer beater in the early show. It is the Patty Ice helmets tonight. Jonathan Taylor, Saquon Barkley, and we've got the other headliner left is Amari Cooper. So a lot of headliners left. Patty Ice helmets. We're going to have a blast with that series tonight. And actually, We don't have any pre-fills. That is our closest break. 2 spots to go in Patty Ice. 2 spots to go in buzzer beater diamond helmets as well. So let's get rocking and rolling. Let's fill up some breaks. 3 to go in the jerseys. 4 to go in the Lions, Cowboys, and Bears minis. That is a double box break. So we're close on a bunch of breaks. 6 to go in the run-in reps as well. So let's pull some fire. Let's definitely pull some fire. We got Don Garrick Jr., Larry Rossland, Brad Torres, Michael Carter, Mike Tedesco, Zachary Erickson. Those are all the folks that have placed orders since today's 2 p.m. show. So you guys are making it happen. 1 to go in the Patty Ice. That break is coming up. I'm dropping the live break page link in the chat, folks. This is where you can get our breaks. Let's fill them up. I know Larry is in here. He can personally vouch for the buzzer beater. He got a Deion Sanders authentic 49ers helmet. Not even a headliner in that series. Drew Brees is available in the buzzer beater. He's not a headliner either in that series. As for the Patty Ice, 7 helmets down. That Amari Cooper Lunar, the Saquon Barkley Lunar, and the NFL's leading rusher Jonathan Taylor from this past season on the Flash helmet are all available. Good evening, Edmund. How's it going? Edmund Ray Lambeth. Edmund's in here. Big Cowboys fan, ready to rock and roll and pull some fire. So let's go. Let's fill up the Patty Ice. 1 spot to go. That should be our first break. Buzzer beater diamond helmets, likely to be our second break. 2 spots to go there. And we're now 2 away on the jerseys as well. So we got 3 breaks, all within 2 spots or less. Edmund saying going great. Good to know, Edmund. Trenton and Dominic Veluso both hopping in to the breaks as well. So we can get every series done tonight, at least one of every series. That is the goal. Won a Dallas helmet yesterday. Congratulations, Edmund. Dom Veluso calling 26 on the Patty Ice. Ice, ice, baby. 26 works, Dom. I will take that off the ticker. Mike is finalizing that list. I'll go ahead and get box 26, though, while Mike does that. Thank you very much, Dom. Dom Veluso, looking for the Jonathan Taylor, I presume. Let's see. Here's 26. 6 to go. 6 to go. I think we can close this series out tonight, guys, and get a new series on the break page tomorrow. Edmund, did you get my PM? Says Don Veluso. Edmund's going to take a look. Probably looking for some trades. All right, Patty Ice number 1. I see it. Mike, thank you very much. We got Neil Wilson, Mike Tedesco, Michael Carter, Brad Torres, Larry Rossland, Don Garrick Jr., and Dominic Veluso. We're going to go 7 times for your divisions, folks. 4 and a 3 on the dice roll today. Oh, baby. I'm ready to pull some fire. 3 headliners left in this series. Pretty sure all 3 are going down tonight. 6 and 7. All right, Dom, you should have the NFC North. Neil Wilson should be in the AFC West. Don Garrick out there in the NFC South. We've got ourselves Neil Wilson in the NFC East. Michael Carter in the NFC West. Brad Torres, you can get that Amari Cooper with the AFC North. Mike Tedesco in the AFC South. Mike Tedesco, division of Jonathan Taylor. Larry Rossland in the AFC East. And Neil Wilson in the AFC West. So let's go. Wonk wonk, says Dom. You can still get a dub, Dom. May not be a headliner, but you could still, in theory, get a dub. Let's see what we got here. Box 26. It's called out by Dom Veluso. Liz letting Dom play. Thank you very much to Liz. The wife is allowing Dom to play in the breaks. All right. First break of the show, and here we go. Here we go. 2021 NFL leading rusher, Jonathan Taylor on the Colts flash. There we go, baby. There we go. He's only entering his third season this upcoming year. Already led the league in rushing in his second season. He was all pro, a Pro Bowler, maybe the best running back in the league. Jonathan Taylor flash. That is the Indianapolis Colts. That is the AFC South. Mike Tedesco is here to ball. Congratulations, Mike, on your Jonathan Taylor. Very nice. What a start to the program. Flash, Jonathan Taylor, JSA certified. Very nice hit, Mike. Mike Tedesco. He's the man. Didn't see him in the early show. Mike was saving up for the night show, ready to rock and roll with the Jonathan Taylor. Holy moly. Don Veluso, good job on that box call. Mike Tedesco had one spot in there. Mike, you know this Jonathan Taylor is worth a lot more than $44. This is beautiful. Love me some Jonathan Taylor flashes. Sick. And this is what I like to say, guys. This is a player whose value is only going to go up. Only going to go up because he's young. Imagine if he wins an MVP. Imagine if he wins a Super Bowl. All those things are possible with this young talent, Jonathan Taylor. The Colts got a great defense as well. Obviously, we see Darius Leonard in the break room. Matt Ryan, I think, is an upgrade than Carson Wentz. Colts should be in the playoffs this year, but then again, they should have been in the playoffs last year, choking the last game of the season against the Jags. So we'll see. We'll see. Good start, though. Mike Tedesco, where you at, brother? Let me know what you think, Mike. And congrats on your dub. Very nice. Congrats, says Edmund. Congrats, says Dom. There you go, guys. Thank you very much for making that break happen, guys. We are off to a heck of a start. One of the best helmets we have in the room coming out to start the show, Jonathan Taylor. We are down to 2 spots in the jerseys, 4 to go in the run and reps, and 2 to go in the buzzer beater diamond. So Don Veluso, will be completely honest with you as far as the buzzer beater helmets, man. This is a series that we had up and we took it down a couple months ago. So I remember very early in this series, I do remember the Antonio Gates going. I know we pulled the Ray Lewis recently. I'm not sure about some of those other helmets as far as the buzzer beater. I don't remember Drew Brees going, though. Anytime Drew Brees goes in the break room, we freak out. So that Drew Brees authentic should be out there in the buzzer beater. There's Drew Brees, Tony Romo, Eric Dickerson, O.J. Simpson, some of the non-headliners in this series. These are some of the headliners. So as you see, the non-headliners might be better than the headliners in the buzzer beater. Definitely know for sure the Ray Lewis and Antonio Gates have been pulled. I know those, and I think the Lawrence Taylor got pulled as well. Those 3 should all be pulled. The rest, I'm not 100% sure on because we took this series down for a little bit, then we brought it back up. But again, the Drew Brees is there. Anytime Drew Brees goes in the break room, everyone knows because it's a big deal. Dom Veluso, good question. Jason Amer, welcome to the break room. And Mike Tedesco, my man, you won one of the best helmets in the break room. Jonathan Taylor Flash replica helmet. The NFL's leading rusher in 2021. Maybe the best running back in the league. Only entering his 3rd season. The future is bright. Mike Tedesco, you're off to a heck of a start with that Jonathan Taylor helmet. Yeah, Mike likes it. Says nice. It is nice indeed, man. It is very nice. All right, 1 to go in the buzzer beater. 3 to go in the pick 1, get 3. 2 to go in the jerseys. You're welcome, Mike. You're welcome. Thank you for playing the breaks. That is how you win, by entering the breaks. You know, I don't know how much you guys believe in this. Personally, I believe in it big time. If you get off to a good start, it means the night is going to be crazy with good pulls. So, I know we still have 2 headliners left in the Patty Ice series. We still got that Saquon Barkley. We still have the Amari Cooper. So 33% chance at a headliner in that series. Pretty much everything has been sick in the buzzer beater diamond helmets. How many boxes are left in buzzer beater? Let me tell you, Dom. I got it written down here. 25 boxes left in buzzer beater, Dom Veluso. 25 down, 25 to go. Jason asking, how was tennis yesterday? Girlfriend beat you in straight sets. Actually, Jason, I beat her in straight sets. It was a resounding performance for me, Jason. I will say this. My girlfriend has not played tennis in about 10 years. We've played like 5 or 6 times now together. Those are the first 5 times she's played over the last 10 years. I've played tennis recreationally on and off ever since high school. So definitely have the experience edge on her. I did beat her, but she's still new at the game. Still new at the game. I am dirty. I'm dirty. I probably shouldn't say my score in the off chance that she's listening, but it was definitely a commanding victory. Commanding victory. All right, guys, get those spots. Let's fill up some breaks. Let's fill up some breaks. Corey Jones is in the break room. Corey Jones, new customer. He was new in the early show. He is back to ball tonight. We're 1 away on the jerseys and 1 away on the buzzer beater. Let's go. A lot of breaks coming up. A lot of breaks coming up. Buzzer beater, guys, I'll be honest. I would love to get on a roll with the buzzer beater. I think that's a 6 series. Yes, it's the most expensive entry point in the break room. But I'll be honest, it's the best helmets we have in the break room. The buzzer beaters are sick. Guys like O.J. Simpson, Eric Dickerson, Drew Brees, Tony Romo. Those guys aren't even headliners in that series. Not even headliners. So a lot of the headliners are speed flexes. I know the Kelsey's a flash, looks like. I don't think that's a speed flex. But a lot of the headliners in that series are speed flexes. So my guess is some of those non-headliners, they might just be authentics, not be speed flexes. But the only way to find out is to play the breaks. Jason, we also shot some hoops. Played a little soccer as well. It was a full exercise Saturday. We're knocking off slots left and right. We're down to 1 in the jerseys, 2 in the pick 1, get 3, and 1 in the buzzer beater. We're also 5 boxes away from getting the pick 1, get 3 closed out. I think we've pulled all the headliners, but correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe you guys can tell me if you've seen it pulled. I still think the Trayvon Diggs helmet is out there. Have not seen Trayvon Diggs go. He is, of course, last season's NFL interception leader. So I know, Edmund, you're a Cowboys fan. We got a bunch of Cowboy fans in the room. I think that Trayvon Diggs should still be out there in the pick 1, get 3, unless he went on a personal. So that's another series to rock and roll with tonight. Let's fill up those breaks, and let's see some fire. Bobby B, Bob Boulay hopping in. Got himself the Steelers on pick 1, get 3. So actually, I don't know what our next break's going to be. 1 away, I think, in 3 different breaks right now. So if you believe in closer magic, this is the live break page link. Dropping that link in the chat. Let's get rolling. We only have 4 minis left, by the way, guys. We will drop a new mini helmet series if we close out the minis today. Heck, we close out the Patty Ice. We close out the running reps. New series coming tomorrow for sure. We can potentially close out 3 series tonight. The minis, the running replica helmets, and the Patty Ice helmets. All those series have 6 boxes or left in them. I know we pulled the Jonathan Taylor, but hey, Amari Cooper, talented receiver on a new team on the Browns. Saquon Barkley, great running back. Once he gets healthy, he can be great. So, still got 33% shot at a headliner in the Patty Ice. Who's going to close out some breaks? We can have one person, in theory, close out a bunch of breaks. Because we are sitting one away on the buzzer beater, one away on the jerseys, and 2 away on the run-in full-size replica helmets. The Bills, Chargers, Rams, Patriots, Steelers, and Seahawks have been taken. Cowboys, still available. America's team, a lot of Cowboy fans in the room. You guys can still get the Cowboys in the pick 1, get 3. What are you guys up to tonight? What was for dinner? What'd you do this afternoon? What's going on in life? Feels weird to be here on a night where we have no NBA playoffs and no NHL playoffs. We got the Warriors and Celtics, Game 5 tomorrow night, as the Warriors look to take a 3-2 lead at home. Stephen Curry has been automatic from 3, looking for that finals MVP he's been missing. I think the Warriors win the series. Curry gets that MVP. It is going to be a lot of fun the last 2 or 3 games in the NBA Finals. Lightning making their 3rd straight Stanley Cup. They're taking on the Avalanche. I think Game 1 in that series is on Wednesday. So those are some sports to look forward to during the week. But no big sports on tonight. I know there's Sunday Night Baseball. You can always find a sports game. But the big attraction tonight, I would say, is the UA Live Break Room. This is the place to be. This is where great memorabilia gets pulled. And this is where we have a heck of a time. So get your spots, ladies and gents. Get your spots. We are so close. Buzzer beater. 1 away. Come on now. We can get a Drew Brees. We can pull Drew Brees in this show, possibly. We have 2 away on the run-in replica helmets. 1 to go in the jerseys. I know we got a lot of Giant fans in here. We do have Lawrence Taylor out there in that jersey series. Just a lot of good stuff. Who's going to close us up? Got another order coming in. Let's see. We got Jason Amer getting himself the Cowboys. All right, Jason. If you guys are in those breaks, we should have 3 breaks back to back to back. So the first break that we'll fill, we'll get that break done. We'll move on to the second and the third. So we'll have 3 breaks back to back to back. Start thinking of box numbers. If you're in the run-in reps, drop me a box number. If you're in the buzzer beater, box number, jerseys box number. I will take early box numbers so the show flows smoothly. If you're in any of those breaks, let me know. Fill up the break and drop me a box number. We have, like I said, 6 Patty Ice helmets left. 6 run-in replica helmets left. 5 run-in replica helmets left, excuse me. 5 to go. Corey Jones says 21 on the buzzer. All right, 21. I will take that off the ticker. Corey, 21 works for the buzzer, man. That is coming up. We are 1 spot away there, so let me write that down. 21 for buzzer. If you're in either of those other 2 breaks, feel free to drop me a number as well. The run-in reps and the fame-to-frame jerseys, because I know both of those breaks are coming up. All right, Corey's being proactive. 20 on the jerseys. Perfect. And let's see, we got an order coming in. Sean Plazola, buzzer beater's closed. So I'm going to get 40 on the reps. Corey, you are the man. Corey Jones. All right, I'm going to get all those boxes because we got those breaks coming up. I don't have to get up 50,000 times. I will get all those boxes because those breaks are coming up. All right, 21 on the buzzer. I'm going to write down some more buzzer boxes. I'll get you guys a few more options to choose. 20 on the jerseys. 40 on the reps. Thank you, Corey. Got all 3 of these here. Buzzer filled up first. We'll start with that. Awesome. All right. Buzzer beater diamond helmets. Loaded series. We got a new guy in here, Chris D, his first break ever. We got Neil Wilson, Michael Carter, Larry Rossland, Corey Jones, and Sean Plazola. Box 21. Corey was new in the early show. This is Corey's second show, guys. So welcome to the break room, Corey. A lot of good folks in the break room tonight, including Jason Hamer. Didn't see Jason in the early show. Glad to have you tonight, Jason. All right, 7 times for your buzzer beater divisions. 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, here we go. Larry Rossland, you should have the NFC North. Corey Jones, you should be at the bottom in the AFC West. Corey's a Chargers fan, Corey, so maybe we can get you a Charger. We got Neil Wilson in the NFC South. Neil, that could be the Drew Brees. Sean Plazola in the NFC East. Michael Carter in the NFC West. We got Chris DeBacco, AFC North, AFC South. Neil Wilson, AFC East. And Corey Jones in the AFC West. Jason Amer was old man napping, LOL. Okay, Jason. Cool. Nothing wrong with that, man. Old man napping. All right, buzzer beater number 1. Here we go. Let's see some fire. Let's see some fire, baby. All of these are authentics. A lot of really good hits. And here's another one. DJ Khaled, baby. Another one. We got the best tight end in the National Football League. One of my favorite players in the league. Travis Kelce on the Chiefs flash. Kelce, baby. He has all sorts of records. Over 1,000 receiving yards pretty much every season over the last few years. He's won the Super Bowl. He's an all-pro guy. He's got that special relationship with Patrick Mahomes. Travis Kelce, as good as it gets in this series. It is Corey Jones in the AFC West. New customer mojo, Corey. Travis Kelce flash authentic. Buzzer beater is loaded. How about it? Corey's second win in the break room. He did win the Everson Walls in the early show, but he got himself the great tight end. Mike said, what a first win. Congrats, Corey. That is really, really sick. So very, very nice. Mike thought that I meant George Kittle. I'm a Kelce guy, but Kittle was great as well. Very nice. Very, very nice. Corey Jones. Holy moly. 2 breaks in. We've pulled 2 headliners tonight. The best running back in the league, Jonathan Taylor, and the best tight end in the league, Travis Kelce. And Kelce's numbers might even go up this year with no Tyreek Hill. Congratulations, Corey. Incredible. Incredible. The hits are coming in the buzzer beater. The hits are coming. The 6 series took us a little while to get going, but we did a couple breaks in the early show. Off to a great start tonight. Travis Kelce. I think Derrick Henry would still argue with you about the best running back. Bob Boulay, yeah, Derrick Henry, if healthy, might be the best running back in the league. It is obviously a tough decision, but we'll see how healthy Derrick Henry looks this next season. Definitely a good debate. I'll say this, Derrick Henry is a little bit older than Jonathan Taylor, but we'll see. Derrick Henry definitely in that discussion. Buzzer beater in the books. Let's see what's next. We are filled on the run-in reps, right, Mike? Run-in reps is full. List is ready. Sweet. That is the pick one, get three running reps. That was box 40. It's called out by Corey. All right, box 40. So you guys, by now, most of you know how this break works, but I'll explain it in case you don't. I will take all 32 NFL teams. I will copy them into the randomizer, and I will take out the ones you guys selected. So Brad Torres took the Rams. I'll even put the randomizer up so you guys see exactly what I'm doing. Brad Torres took the Rams. So Rams are off the board. We had, let's see, Brad Torres took the Seahawks. Seattle is off the board. We had Trenton taking the Buffalo Bills. All right, Trenton. Bolt Up Thor found the Twitch page. Finally, he was stuck on Facebook. Glad you can find us on Twitch. We are on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. We got folks watching on all three platforms. All of them are awesome people. Dwayne Robbie with the Patriots. Corey Jones. He's got his Los Angeles Chargers. Bob Boulay taking the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let me get the Steelers off, Bob. Jason Amer taking the Dallas Cowboys. We got Don Garrick with the Green Bay Packers. Should be 24 teams left. That's what we have. We're going to randomize you guys. Oh, it's Corey Jones. Need more fire. All right, Corey. Well, we'll see. You're off to a great start, Corey. You're off to a great start, man. I think you've won 2 of the 3 breaks you've been in so far. 6 and 7 times. So Brad Torres got started with the Rams. He gets the Jaguars, Ravens, and Cardinals. He also has the Seahawks. Brad will get himself the Eagles, Colts, and Niners. Trenton, you've got the Bills. You get the Giants, Vikings, and Raiders. We got Dwayne Robbie. Dwayne's got the Patriots. You get the Commanders, Bucks, and Browns. All right. We got the Broncos, Jets, and Falcons. Going to Corey. Hey, Jason, Corey's excited to be here. How could you not be excited to be in the break room? Texans, Chiefs, and Bears going to Bob Boulay. So Bob has my 2 favorite NFL teams. He has the Bears, my hometown team, and the Chiefs, the team that I covered and worked in Missouri while I was there for 6 total years of my life. Jason Amer, you've got your boy Don Beluso's Dolphins, Panthers, and Lions, in addition to the boys. And then Don Garrick, finally, you've got the Packers, Titans, Saints, and Bengals. So whatever team this player plays on, whoever has that team, you are taking home the dub. Running reps, we're down to just 4 in this series. 4 to go. Box 40. Let's see what we got here. All right, box 40. Running reps. I think there's a Trayvon out here still in this series. I think there's a Trayvon Diggs still out here. Oh, baby. One of my favorite players of all time. A former Defensive Player of the Year. We got Samurai Mike. Hall of Fame 98. Mike Singletary. He is one of the best defensive players of all time. The 1985 Bears. The best defense of all time. Who was Defensive Player of the Year in 1985? None other than this Hall of Fame linebacker, Mike Singletary. So let's take a look at who has the Bears. Bears belong to Bob Boulay. Bob Boulay taking home Mike Singletary, Bears Flash replica. Not even a headliner. Congratulations, Bobby B. Mike Singletary. Very nice hit. So a lot of good hits in this series. A lot of good non-headliner hits. Very nice, Bob. Thanks, says Bob. Nice hit, Bob, says Mike. Bob is heating up a little bit. Bob got a dub in the early show. getting himself a dub in the night show as well. Mike Singletary. Boy, the Bears linebackers are something. Brian Urlacher, Dick Butkus, Mike Singletary. All great players, all guys we have in this break room. So I'd say the hits tonight are pretty good. Jonathan Taylor, Travis Kelce, Mike Singletary. Incredible. Just incredible. What a night in the break room. It is setting up to be an insane night here. Setting up to be an insane night. There you go. Sean Alcaraz saying, is it Monday happy hour yet? Jets. Just at the Padres game with my kids. Now waiting for Jurassic Park with the kiddos too. Family day. Awesome. You're a great father, Sean Alcaraz. Glad to hear you're having a good time with your family. The Emmitt Smith is not out there, Edmund. Sorry to disappoint. The Emmitt Smith is not out there on the run and reps, Edmund. That did get pulled. However, Edmund, I'm pretty sure we do have a Trayvon Diggs out there. Let me know if you've seen the Trayvon Diggs pulled. Pretty sure the Trayvon Diggs has not been pulled in the break room. NFL's interception leader. Just 4 boxes left in that series. You should have a 1 in 4 chance of winning the Trayvon Diggs, Edmund. Still 1 to go in the jerseys. Come on, folks. How are we still 1 away on the jerseys? Let's close that up. 6 away on the buzzer beater. 7 away on the patty ice. 8 away on the run and reps. So Jason Amer still looking to get his son's account straightened out. Jason, hopefully customer service takes advantage of that, takes care of you. We will get you covered up, Jason. Don't worry. Our customer service team will take a look into that and get your son's email figured out, and he'll get his money that he deserves. All right, guys. We're a little bit slow. So let us know. Mike saying, Jason, you've been responded to 4 times this weekend from customer service. Okay, there you go. So customer service is already on it. Already on it. What are we feeling next, guys? What are we feeling next? We got to get moving here. I mean, come on. Jason Taylor, Travis Kelce, Mike Singletary. It's a night of fire. Let's keep moving on those orders, and let's keep doing some fire. Let's do another buzzer beater. I would love to get that knocked off. Sean Plazola is already in the next one. Sean Plazola is already in the next one. Check your spam, says Mike. Check your spam. All right, Don Garrick is paying attention. Hopped into the run and reps. Got himself the boys. Patty Ice full-size helmet series, guys. Just 7 boxes left in this series. I know we just pulled the Jonathan Taylor, but we do have the Saquon Barkley out there on the Lunar. We have the Amari Cooper on the Lunar. So a great young receiver, one of the best route runners in the league, 4-time Pro Bowler Amari Cooper, and then Saquon Barkley, one of the best dual threat running backs in the league. So let's fill those up. Let's do another Patty Ice. Let's definitely run that back tonight. And let's keep going with the buzzer beater. The last 2 boxes in the buzzer beater have been a Deion Sanders Primetime Authentic and this Travis Kelce Flash right here. So buzzer beater is definitely heating up. Sick list of headliners. Perhaps an even sicker list of non-headliners in the buzzer beater. Take a look at this. I mean, look at some of the non-headliners. Drew Brees, one of the top 5 quarterbacks of all time. Tony Romo, great quarterback, great NFL analyst. I did pull the Stephon Diggs the other day. Still haven't seen Eric Dickerson go. Most rush yards in a single season. And then, of course, there's O.J. Simpson, former league MVP. The juice is on the loose. And then I did pull that Dion in the early show. So buzzer beater, this would be a great night to get rocking and rolling with that. We are finally sold out on the jerseys. Thank you, Edmund, for the close. Fame to frame jerseys. Neil Wilson, Brad Torres, Richard Roth, Trenton Bonnet or Bonet, Corey Jones, and Edmund Lambeth. So Corey is in that break. He already called out box 20. Edmund, I did offer up folks an early chance to call out the box numbers because we were one away. So we already have 20. Edmund, it was called out by Corey Jones about, before this last break. So Corey gave me 20. We'll roll with 20. Okay, so Jason did check that email. We'll figure it out. Thank you very much. No one's getting physical. Yeah, you're good, Edmund. No worries, man. You are good. Sometimes when we're one away, I typically like to get the box numbers when the break is full, but when we're one away, I'll sometimes ask people, what do you want if you're in that break? And we had Corey already coming through with box 20. Maybe we can do 42 on the next one, though. Happy to do 42 on the next one. We're going to go 7 times for your divisions. 5, 6, and 7. All right, so Neil, you should have the NFC North. Brad, you should be in the AFC West. That's what we have. Richard Roth, you've got the NFC South. NFC East is Neil Wilson. Brad Torres in the NFC West. Trenton's got the AFC North. Edmund in the AFC South. Corey in the AFC East. And Brad out there in the AFC West. Fame to frame jerseys. Box 20. Here we go. 4th break of the show. Okay, this is something different. All right, so I know for a fact, because we've had this guy before in the break room. So this is former Heisman Trophy winning quarterback Jason White with the Oklahoma Sooners. A great college quarterback. Unfortunately, he had injuries and didn't play in the NFL. One of the only Heisman Trophy players to never play in the NFL. So what are we going to do here, you might ask? I'm going to take the original list of names, starting with Neil down to Edmund, and we're going to go top spot. After 7 randomizations, whoever's in the top spot will take home the Jason White Oklahoma Sooners 2003 Heisman jersey. That is because Jason White did not play in the National Football League because of injuries. So let's take those names in there again. I'll throw you guys in the randomizer. Pull the randomizer up. And we're going to go 7 times for the Jason White. 7 times. 5, 6. It's Trenton after 6 clicks. 7th and final click. It is Brad Torres. B-Rad, congrats on your Jason White jersey. Brad Torres taking home the dub. One of the all-time great college quarterbacks. All right, Brad. So, I mean, all the hits have been incredible so far. This is definitely not quite as incredible as the others, but definitely a pretty good hit. Very few guys are Heisman Trophy winners, and Jason White is definitely one of them. All right, congratulations, Mr. Brad Torres. Fame to frame jerseys. In the books. In the books. All right. Awesome. Jason White. B-Rad, I have a mini to match it if you want it, says Larry Rossland. Cool. Brad, if you're watching, Larry is offering up that trade. We are knocking some slots off, guys. We're knocking off a bunch of slots in the buzzer beater. So you guys are paying attention to what's hot in the room. We are knocking off slots in the buzzer beater. Edmund hopped into the jerseys, but Neil Wilson, Larry Rossland, knocking off slots in the buzzer beater. We are 3 away in the buzzer beater authentics. We're 5 away on Patty Ice, 5 away on the run-in reps, and just 3 slots to go in the Lions, Cowboys, and Bears mini helmet series. That is a double box break. Double box break. All right, Corey Jones hopping in. Thank you very much, guys. We are making moves on the break page. Making moves. First buzzer beater, we had a Travis Kelce. Patty Ice, we had a Jonathan Taylor. A lot of good stuff coming out in the break room tonight. Mike Singletary went as well in the run-in reps. Cowboys, Vikings, and Eagles are already taken in the run-in reps. 4 to go in the Patty Ice, 3 to go in the buzzer beater. Awesome. So we'll knock off, I think, a bunch of buzzer beater breaks and a bunch of Patty Ice breaks. Congrats, Brad, on Jason White. What are we feeling next? What do you guys want to do next in the chat? Let me know what break you guys are interested in. So far, you guys are listening to the ones I sort of recommended. I recommended the buzzer beater with a lot of heat, the Patty Ice with a lot of headliners left, and the pick 1, get 3, which has been very popular, period, in the break room. Those are 3 series we've already done breaks in tonight, and I think we can do a bunch of more breaks in all of those series tonight. Richard Cox, big baller Richard Cox, buying out the rest of the buzzer beater. Richard, go ahead and drop me a box number, or whoever is in that break, drop me a box number. 23 and 26 are on the ticker. Buzzer beater number 2, 23 and 26. And when I get up to do this break, I'm going to jot down some more buzzer beater numbers. I know we have a couple more in the room, so I'll give you guys some more buzzer beaters after this break. If you are on that break, drop me a box number, though, for sure. Excellent. Second buzzer beater of the night, 26. Thank you, Richard. 26, Richard coming in just before Larry Rossland. So I'll get 26 off the ticker. Buzzer beater number 2 is ready. Sean Plazzola, Neil Wilson, Larry Rossland, and Richard Cox. We're going to go 7 times for your divisions, guys. I'm going to write down some more boxes after this one, because I know we only have a couple left on the ticker. I'll get you guys some fresh box numbers in the buzzer beater. All right. 3, 4, 5, 6. One more click. 7 times for the buzzer beater. All right, Sean Plazzola, you have the NFC North. Neil Wilson, you should have the AFC West. Larry, you're in the NFC South. Again, could be the Drew Brees, Larry. Richard Cox, you've got the NFC East, NFC West, AFC North. Sean Plazzola in the AFC South. Neil Wilson, AFC East. Neil Wilson, AFC West. All right, I'm going to get you guys buzzer beater 26. Move some of these boxes out of the way here. Yeah, I'll leave the Kelce here. That might show off top hits later in the night. All right, 26. Thank you, Richard. 26 is here. Let's see. 31, 29, 30, 28, 23. I think 23 is already there, so let me write these down. 28, 29, 30, and 31. Get you guys some more numbers for future buzzer beaters. Edmund says 19 for the Patty Ice. All right, Edmund. That works for me. All right, let me get the ticker updated here, guys. I know the buzzer beater is hot. I want to give you guys Some more options. 29, 30, and 31. That series is out of 50 boxes. So you guys see we've entered the 30s. We are making headway on the buzzer beater. All right, here we go. Box 26 is called out by Richard Cox. Richard 26. One left in the patty ice. We'll do 19 if Edmund is in that break. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The fire keeps coming. One of my favorite sports broadcasters, NFL legend Tony Romo on the Eclipse helmet. Former Pro Bowl quarterback, big time talent. Tony Romo, NFC East. Richard Cox. Tony Romo on CBS will tell you what's going to happen before it happens. Beautiful Eclipse Cowboys helmet. Tony Romo, full-size authentic. It is Beckett witnessed. Here is your cert on the Tony Romo. Very nice. Richard Cox hitting Tony Romo. One of my favorite sports personalities. Very nice. Richard's thumbs up is going up. That is what Richard gives us when he likes it. Man, a few words, but thumbs up from Richard. That is great. Four-time Pro Bowler, Tony Romo. One of the very best analysts in the league. Nice. Want to trade, says Edmund. Edmund would definitely trade for the Romo. As you see, Edmund, we have a whole bunch of Cowboys in our break room. Wow, Tony Romo. That is a heck of a pull. Buzzer beater is heating up. Travis Kelce, Tony Romo. The hits are a-coming. Excellent. 2 buzzer beaters down. Let's do some more. Let's do some more. This is a non-headliner hit, Tony Romo. I'd say that's pretty good for a non-headliner hit. All right, let's take a look at the break page. Take a little peek. See, it's getting warm in here. Probably take off my fleece after this break. We are 1 away on the patty ice. 1 away on the patty ice. Awesome. Thank you very much, guys. Who wants to close the patty ice? 1 to go there. Man, we're just ripping through these buzzer beaters. We did 2 in the early shows. We've already done 2 tonight. You guys are finally catching on as to the fire we have in the buzzer beater. Catching on. Better late than never, I say. Bob Boulay hopping into patty ice. Think we're closed on the patty ice. Edmund, I can go ahead and get 19. Edmund calling 19. Patty ice should be full. I think Bob closed it. Still showing up as 1 left. So maybe there's 1 left. 3 to go on the minis, guys. Let's close up the minis as well. 3 to go on the minis. No, there is 1 left. Still 1 spot to go in the patty ice. So I'm going to get 19 off the ticker. We still have that Amari Cooper out there. Edmund, I know you're a Cowboys fan. Cooper did some damage with the Cowboys. Now a Browns guy. Saquon Barkley. Bob Boulay, a big Giants fan. We do have Saquon Barkley available in the patty ice. Sold out. Sold out. We just sold out. Mike did say there's 1 left. As soon as he said it, it brought us good fortune. Corey Jones coming in for the close. List is ready. Patty ice number 2. Mike Tedesco, Neil Wilson, Corey Jones, Edmund Lambeth, Bob Boulay, and Corey Jones. Edmund wants to coop. Edmund, what would you trade for a Romo Authentic? Bob Boulay, sounds like you've got a Romo Authentic, Bob. Awesome. Corey, thank you very much for the close. Edmund, thank you for the box number. And thank you to everyone who's in this break. That includes Mike Tedesco, Neil Wilson, Edmund, Corey, and Bob. So Bob does have a Tony Romo Authentic. Of course he does. Who doesn't Bob have? Bob has a lot of athletes. All right, we're going to go 7 times for your divisions. 7 times. So Edmund, you have the NFC North. Neil, you have the AFC West. So I say that so we know who's at the top and bottom. These are our full divisions. NFC South, Mike Tedesco, Corey Jones. NFC East, Edmund in the NFC West. Bob, you've got the AFC West. Could be Amari Cooper. Corey, you've got the AFC South. Neil in the AFC East. And Neil in the AFC West. Corey, you could get the Saquon Barkley with the NFC East, by the way, Corey. So you are in a headliner position as well. Bob and Corey, we have 6 boxes left, 2 headliners left. Both of those guys are in headliner position. All right, let's see, box 19. Let's see. Come on, Tony. Tony Romo, let me move him out of the way. All right, I see 19 here. Here's 19. Second Patty Ice. We are down to just 5 Patty Ice replica helmet boxes left. Down to 5. Pool is mine. He says Coop is mine. Okay. Well, the AFC North is Bob Boulay's, though. You could get an NFC West hit, though, Edmund. All right. It is an Amari Cooper on the Browns that's out there. Saquon Barkley on the Giants out there as well. Let's see what we got here. Oh, my goodness. It is Headliner Central in the break room tonight. Here's another one. Here he is, Amari Cooper on the Cleveland Browns. 4-time Pro Bowler Amari Cooper, 5 1,000-yard receiving seasons. He was a star with the Cowboys, a star with the Raiders. Now he's a star on the Browns, Amari Cooper. And if Deshaun Watson's throwing him the ball, that is going to be one of the deadliest duos in the NFL. That is the AFC North. That's Bob Boulay. Bob is heating up. Single spot snipe. Bob Boulay, Amari Cooper. Holy cow, Bob. You're heating up, man. It's almost like the universe is trying to pay you back for that heartbreaking Rangers loss. You're getting dubs in the break room. Very nice. Beckett certified there on the QR code. It is a replica. It's a lunar. It is one of the best route runners in the league, Amari Cooper. Edmund, you'll get the next one, man. No worries, dude. Some more fire is coming your way. Coop. A lot of good pulls tonight. Travis Kelce, Amari Cooper, Tony Romo, Jonathan Taylor, Mike Singletary. The list goes on. A lot of good pulls in the break room tonight. We are definitely having a heck of a 7 p.m. show here in the UA Live break room. Bob, at this point, you might as well hop in the Patty Ice and get yourself the Saquon Barkley because you're hitting left and right, Bob, and your Giant is still out there. All right, Bob Boulay, congrats on Amari Cooper. So this is a very fresh helmet. It's a new helmet. Obviously, Amari Cooper has not signed a lot with the Browns, former Cowboy. All right, Coop in the books. Let's see what's next. So Sean Alcaraz, his friend is watching with him now. We do have a refer a friend program available in the Signature Club, Sean. So let me look at our Signature Club Refer a Friend program because it's a little different than our old Refer a Friend program. Let's see. Here it is at the bottom. So, refer a friend. This is how it works, Sean Alcaraz. I'll put this on the randomizer. You give $50, get a $30 UA gift card. So give your friends $50 off their first order of $100+ and get a $30 UA gift card for each successful referral. So that's if you send your friends a gift card, but they must spend at least $100 in their first order. So you send your friend a $50 gift card, you spend $50, they spend $50, and we send you $30 for each referral. That is how it works, Sean Alcaraz. As far as earlier in the day, we do still have a personal in case Patrick Nicopolis is here tonight. So Patrick did get a personal in the minis. Patrick, if you're watching, we can do that personal for you. Otherwise, we are 3 away on the minis, 4 away on the running reps. Those 2 breaks should fill up quickly. So far, buzzer beater, we had Travis Kelce, Tony Romo coming out tonight. Patty Ice, we had Jonathan Taylor and Amari Cooper. So I'm pretty sure we can definitely run both of those series back because they've been hotter than hot in the break room tonight. We are down to 4 boxes in the running reps. 4 boxes. I think there's 5 on the ticker, but we did do 40. I'll get 40 off the ticker. And I do have some fresh buzzer beater boxes for you guys. 23, 28, 29, 30, and 31 are all on the ticker. What's next, guys? What's next? We do only have 4 minis left. So it's a double box break. We'll get that first mini done with 3 spots to go. Then we would have 1 last break in the minis. We close out the minis tonight. You guys can have a fresh mini helmet series for tomorrow's noon program. We did knock off another slot in the pick 3 or pick 1, get 3. We're down to 3 slots there. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Sean Plazola hopping into the breaks. We got Pete. Got a new guy, Pete Ryman, hopping in, getting the Steelers in the pick 1, get 3, guys. So let's definitely help out our new customer, Pete, fill up that break. Let's go. Let's fill it up, guys. Pick 1, get 3. Should be our next break with 3 slots away. We're also 3 away on the minis. Wide open on the rest of the break page. So get your orders in to the rest of those breaks. If you're just hopping in, the hot series in the room tonight is the Buzzer Beater Diamond Authentic Helmets. We've done 2 breaks already. We pulled a Travis Kelce Flash Authentic and a Tony Romo Eclipse Authentic. That is the hot series. Also, the run-in or the Patty Ice series is hot as well. We've pulled the Jonathan Taylor and Amari Cooper. We are down to just 5 boxes left. We do still have that Saquon Barkley. Just became a first-string collector. Congratulations, Edmund. Making your way up the Signature Club Rewards program. Nicely done, Edmund. Let's hop in, guys. Let's hop in to the run-in reps. Pick 1, get 3. 4 boxes left, 3 slots remaining. 4 boxes left in that series. For the Cowboy fans, I do believe we have a non-headliner Trayvon Diggs still out there. We've had some personals in that series, but very few. I have not seen the Trayvon Diggs get pulled in the run-in reps. So a lot of Cowboy fans in the room. Trayvon Diggs could be coming out in that series. We are 10 away on the beater box, wide open there. 8 away on the buzzer beater, 8 away on the Fame to Frame jerseys, and 8 away on Patty Ice number 3. Get your spots. Ladies and gents, get your spots. Yankees put up an 18 spot on the Cubbies today. 18-4 Yankees. Holy moly. Let's see, they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys who had at least 2 hits. Former Cardinal Matt Carpenter had 7 RBI. Stanton had 3 RBI. Holy moly. Yankees lineup is fine-tuned, to say the least. What's next on the breaks, guys? What is next? I want to keep the show rocking and rolling. We've been pulling a lot of fire. Let's keep this momentum going, and let's keep filling up some more breaks. I will drop our closest breaks in the chat. 3 spots here in the run-in replica helmets. 3 to go in the Lions, Cowboys, and Bears mini double box break. Those are our closest break. 2 closest breaks, each evenly close at 3 away. What are you guys thinking about the NBA Finals? Warriors, Celtics. Winner of Game 5 tends to win the series. Warriors at home. Stephen Curry red hot. I think the Warriors win Game 5. I think Klay has a big game. And then we have Game 6 Klay coming up as well. So as the series gets later, Klay plays better later in the series. So I look for Klay Thompson to come up big for the Warriors this next week as they look to win the championship. As Curry looks for his first NBA Finals MVP, I think it's just a matter of time. The Celtics are more athletic, but I like the Warriors in that series. Mike says it's Tatum time. Well, it better be for him because Tatum is having a bad series. He's shooting well under 40%. I know he's playing good defense. I know he's getting a bunch of assists, but you can't have your star player shooting 30-something% in the NBA Finals and expect to win. But we'll see. We'll see. He obviously is due for a hot game. Definitely looking forward to the NBA Finals tomorrow night. First things first, though, looking forward to filling up some breaks. Really hot start to the program. We've been getting steady orders since 8 o'clock, until 8 o'clock. But since we've hit the 8 o'clock hour, the first 4 or 5 minutes here have been a little bit slow. But I think we can heat back up. Let's heat back up and get those orders in. And let's rip some boxes. Let's rip some boxes in the UA Live break room. Surprised we haven't knocked off the minis. That's been at 3 away for a while. And the pick 1, get 3 is cool because you do get to pick your own team. So if that team comes out, you could win those breaks. Does anyone want to run a buzzer beater back? Buzzer beater authentics have been hot. Tony Romo, Travis Kelce. Still have a Drew Brees out there. Let me put this series up, guys, just so you guys see more fire. These are the headliners. A lot of good headliners, a lot of big names in there. Buzzer beater authentic helmet series. The non-headliners. We still have this Drew Brees out there. Haven't pulled him in the break room. Eric Dickerson, O.J. Simpson. I have not pulled any of those guys in the break room. Buzzer beater authentics. We just pulled the Tony Romo in our last break. We just pulled the Travis Kelce. So hop in while that series is hot, while the break room is hot. Got an order coming in, finally. Come on now. Got an order coming in. We knocked off a couple slots in the buzzer beater. Good. Buzzer beater, jerseys, and next Patty Ice. So we should be 6, 6, 6. And those 3 breaks, still 3 and 3 each on the minis and the run-in replica full-size helmets. So Edmund, OJ was pulled yesterday in the run-in replica helmet series. So the OJ Simpson Flash replica was pulled yesterday. We do have an O.J. Simpson authentic in the buzzer beater. So it is a different series. We have some of the same guys in different series. So the O.J. Simpson authentic, which is better than the replica, is still out there. We pulled O.J. in the run-in replica full-size helmets. Edmund saying, yeah, that's right. Yep, Edmund, it's all good. That happens a lot. People see a guy, they see him on a big helmet, and they're like, he went. But we have some of the same guys in different series. Bob Boulay hopping back in. Got himself the Rams in pick one, get three. We are down to 2 in the pick one, get three, guys. Let's fill that up. Let's fill up the pick one, get three. That should be our next break. Bob is hotter than hot right now. Bob is hotter than hot. Look out for Bob Boulay in the run-in reps. Who else wants to do that series? If you guys are looking for breaks that will fill tonight, that is by far the most likely. 2 spots away. That will fill tonight. That has been one of the hottest series in the room. You guys love the pick one, get three. So that break is obviously going to fill up. So if you're watching and wanting to hop in on a break that you know is going to fill during tonight's program, the pick one, get three run-in reps is the one to play. Still pretty sure we'll fill up the minis. 3 spots away. You guys know 3 is the magic number. Once we get down to 3 spots, we typically fill up those breaks. Typically. Our chase tonight is the Patty Ice helmets. We do have 16 names ready for the chase wheel spin. I would like to add 16 more. I would like to do 2 more breaks in that series at least. But hey, we might do more, we might do less. It is obviously whatever you guys want to do. We are here for you guys. You guys let us know what you want to rip. Get those orders in, and we will rip it. How's everyone doing this weekend? Hopefully you guys are having an excellent weekend. I know Jason Amer alluded to it earlier tonight. I did play some tennis with the girlfriend yesterday. It was definitely a lot of fun hitting the tennis ball. I'm going to get a drink of water because I'm talking a lot. I'm going to lose my voice here. So let me get this drink of water. And while I'm doing that, hopefully some breaks fill up. Oh, man. It is 8:10. You guys know 90 minutes is the very least that we stay on during night shows. I would like to be here past 9, past 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. As long as orders are coming in, we'll be ripping boxes, but we'll be here at the very least until 8:30. So you guys got plenty of time to fill up the run-in reps, plenty of time to fill up the Lions, Cowboys, and Bears mini helmet double box break. Plenty of time. You guys have anything good for dinner? Any good dinner plans tonight? What did you guys have, or what are you having? My girlfriend made Argentinian pizza last night. It was delicious. Cheese and onions. I had some leftovers today. Oh, it was something else. Big Argentina fan because Lionel Messi, my favorite athlete, the soccer star, does play for Argentina. So it was good to eat a little Argentine cuisine. Let's see, MLB baseball tonight. Mets and Angels. 2-1 Mets in the top of the 7th. One of the hottest teams in baseball, the Mets, against one of the coldest teams in baseball, the Angels. It feels like the only way the Angels are going to win a game is if Shohei Ohtani does something absolutely crazy, like he did the other night. Hit a home run, pitched a gem. They definitely need his help. Oh, there you go. Jason Amer saying, Kamen, I found on the site where I can apply for a UA job. I'm applying to produce from New Jersey. or answer customer service emails. Let's go. I work from home, so it would be super easy. All right, Jason Amer, put in that application. Jason, it would be an honor to work with you. That'd be fun. Jason Amer applying for a job at Ultimate Autographs. It's the place to be, Jason. It is the place to be, Ultimate Autographs. Jason and everyone else that's watching, let's hop in and close up the running reps. 2 slots remaining in the running reps. Can you imagine Jason Amer on the show or Don Veluso? Those guys are something else. It would be fun. We'd have a good time, Jason. We would have a good time for sure. Bears, Eagles play each other this year. A lot of bragging rights, Jason, when the Bears and Eagles play each other. I did see Jalen Hurts. Dude is bulked up. Jalen Hurts got some muscle in the offseason. Look out for Mr. Hurts. Got some muscle. Who is still watching out there? Who still wants to do some breaks? We are sitting at 2 away on the replica helmets. 2 away. We'll get that closed up tonight. We'll get the Lions, Cowboys, and Bears minis closed up. And I'm hoping to run back a Patty Ice. Hoping to run back another buzzer beater diamond. But that obviously is entirely up to you guys. Entirely up to you guys. Ultimate Autographs for me, Jason. I grew up in the Chicago area here. This is actually about 15 minutes away from my childhood home. I'm now living in Naperville, so a little bit further drive, about 35 minutes from Naperville, but here in the Chicagoland area, Burr Ridge, only about 15 minutes from home. So definitely a good spot to be. Heck yeah, says Jason. Let's go. Jason saying, I hope he can do well. He is a heck of a worker, Jalen Hurts. Absolutely, man. Jalen Hurts is a great guy. He's a great teammate. He was that at Alabama. He's a captain on the Eagles. He just needs to work on his passing consistency. I think he's got a good arm. I think he's obviously a great running quarterback. Just got to work on the accuracy. But hey, they got him A.J. Brown. They got him Devontae Smith. He's got some great targets to ball out there in Philly. A lot of Alabama quarterbacks in the NFL. Tua's a starter. Jalen Hurts is a starter. Mac Jones is a starter. So many of those Alabama quarterbacks making moves in the NFL. Bryce Young, probably better than all of those guys, should be coming in the NFL in no time. Come on, guys. Still 2 away on the running reps. I want to close up the running reps. Got some good helmets out there still. The Trayvon Diggs, the non-headliner Trayvon Diggs. Listing tells us Trayvon Diggs is in this series. Have not seen the NFL's interception leader get pulled in the running reps. Taking a look at the live break page as a whole, you guys see it first and foremost here. 6 spots to go in the Patty Ice full-size helmet series. 6 to go in the Fame to Frame jerseys. Still got a bunch of free framing tickets out there worth about $250. Buzzer beater diamond helmets, 6 to go there. A lot of big names in that series. 2 to go in the running full-size helmets. 3 to go on the minis. And all 10 left in the beater box. I believe all headliners are out there in the beater box. I think we might have pulled the Trayvon Diggs, actually. But beater box is a good series. Those are some banged up items, but some of the items in there are in perfect condition. Amari Cooper, Tyreek Hill, those are in there because they're on a new team. Jason saying, I got to get my son a Jalen Hurts authentic. He would lose it. Where is Michael? Jason, where's Michael Amer? He needs to get in here in the breaks and show everyone how it's done. Show the folks how to win the breaks. Michael Amer. He is a break room expert. Jalen Hurts Authentic sounds great. We have Jalen Hurts on Authentics in the room. We do have an Authentic series coming up. But we do want to close out this Buzzer Beater Authentic series. We're down to just 23 boxes in the Buzzer Beater. Drew Brees should be in one of those Buzzer Beater boxes. The Drew Brees Authentic, something we haven't seen pulled in the break room. Pretty slow post 8 o'clock, guys. Pretty slow. Let's keep the show moving. I want to keep ripping boxes. I go to bed at 2 a.m. I'm a night owl. I got nothing to do. So I don't want to go home early. So if you guys want to make sure I don't go home early, get those orders in. No NBA Finals tonight. Nothing to look forward to. I want to rip some boxes. Perhaps when I get a job with the UA, I can get the hookup on a Hertz Authentic, says Jason. Oh, Jason, that could happen. Definitely put that application in, man. He's passed out. A long day of dirt bike riding. That sounds fun. That sounds fun. Dirt bike riding. I like that. I think you have two sons, Jason. I know one is a hockey player. I think the other one is the break room legend. I think one of them plays in the break room. The other is a hockey player. All right. One to go in the run-in reps, guys. Let's close up the run-in reps. One spot to go. That is a break that's going to rip this show. And let's start moving with orders, guys. Let's start moving with orders. Like I said, we'll be here until at least 8:30. But I would like to be here past 8:30. I don't want the run-in reps to be the last break of the night. But that is obviously up to you guys. Obviously up to you guys. 39 on the reps, says Don Garrick. All right, 39 is going off the ticker, Don. Thank you, good sir. Are you going to close us out? Don, are you in that break? 39 on the reps. Let me take a look. Actually, I'm going to get this break prepped because this break is coming up. Mike will get a few of those other names in there. But Don, I'm guessing you are in that break. So I'm going to go ahead and get 39. He is in there. Awesome. Chicago weather probably sucks in December, but if funds were good, hockey schedule cooperates. I'd love to fly out there with my son for the game. That'd be a great game. Bears, Eagles in December. Hey, we got some orders all of a sudden. Got some orders coming in. You guys are waking up. We got some orders coming in. We're knocking off some slots. Thank you very much, guys. We are now down to 5 on the buzzer beater, 4 on the patty ice, 4 on the fame to frame jerseys, and just 1 on that replica helmet break. So running reps, Don's in that break. Don, I'm going to go ahead and get box 39 for you. That works. Don's a big Steelers Nation guy. Steel curtain. $39. Yeah, I'm looking at it. 3 boxes left. Running reps. We're almost closed on that series. 3 boxes left. Jason, that Bears-Eagles game is intriguing. 2 great young, talented quarterbacks. Justin Fields and Jalen Hurts. Box 39, it's ready to go. We just need someone to close out the break. We just need someone to close out the break. Chicago weather can definitely suck in December, Jason, but there's some days that are pretty nice. You never know how that game's going to be, but bring an extra jacket and you'll be just fine. All right, thank goodness. Thank you. Closed on the running reps. Trenton coming in, getting himself the Patriots. You demand, Trenton. Thank you very much for the close. I will get this break prepped. Mike is finalizing the list. Thank you very much, Trenton, for the close. All right. Get your spots in, guys. I don't think this is going to be the last break, but we are pretty slow on orders right now. So there is an outside chance this is the last break. I think we can do a bunch more, though. We're 4 away on a bunch of breaks. Get those orders in. Let's keep the night going. Dallas Cowboys are taken. Minnesota Vikings. Neil's got the Vikings. Don Garrick has the Cowboys. We got Neil Wilson. He's got the Eagles. Okay, Neil. Eagles are off the board. Pete has the Steelers. All right, Pete, Steelers off the board. Sean Plazzola with the Saints. All right, Sean. Bob Boulay, LA Rams. All right, Bob, let me get the Rams off there. We got... Bob has both LA teams. Bob is a huge Chargers fan. Loves Justin Herbert. And we got Trenton finally with the Patriots. So it should be 24 teams left. 24 on the randomizer. We're going to go 7 times to see who you guys have. The top person that purchased was Don. Don would get the first 3 teams on this list of 24. Next person gets the next 3. Tickets at Soldier Field, ridiculous. They're a little pricey. Definitely very pricey for the Packer games, Jason. But I think they're not necessarily much worse than most places in the NFL. All right, so Don, you've got the Cowboys, you get the Broncos, Raiders and Dolphins, Browns, Niners, and Cardinals are going to Neil, who also has his Minnesota Vikings. Neil's got the Eagles. He gets the Bengals, Jets, and Seahawks. Pete, new customer Pete. Everybody welcome Pete to the break room. I'm guessing you're a Steelers fan, Pete. But if you like someone else, let us know. Jacksonville Jaguars, Green Bay Packers, and Houston Texans. Also going to Pete. Sean Plazzola, you've got the Saints. You're going to get the Titans, Ravens, and Giants as well. All right, Sean. And then we got, let me copy and paste properly. Oh, that won't do. Let me undo that. Copy and paste. That didn't like me. 3rd time's the charm. There we go. Bob Boulay. Bob is hot. He's got the Rams. Let's see. Looking for another win. Giants was the last team. So, Bob, you've got the Rams, Bears, Bills, and Colts. So, Bob had the Bears last time around. One of Mike Singletary. Bob's got the Chargers. He will also get himself the Falcons, Panthers, and Chiefs. And last but not least, Trenton, you've got the Patriots. You'll get the Bucks, Commanders, and Lions. All right, run-in reps. This is our 2nd run-in rep break of the program. Just 3 boxes left now in the run-in reps. 3 boxes to go. Let's see what's inside box 39. Box 39 is called out by the one, the only, Don Garrick. All right. Here we go. Let's see what's in here. Box 39. Oh my goodness. Let's see who has this team. So I thought Don had this team. Don, you took the Cowboys because of that Trayvon Diggs helmet, possibly. But this is a 4-time Super Bowl champion running back with the Steelers. We got a little Rocky Bleier. Rocky Bleier was a very solid running back in the 70s. Went over 1,000 rush yards in 1976. He was more of a backup to Franco Harris, but an absolute legend because he won 4 Super Bowls. Rocky Bleier. So Steelers belong to the new guy, Pete. Pete Ryman, brand new customer, first break ever, taking home Rocky Bleier. JSA certified there, Pete. I have not seen you in the chat, but if you are watching, congratulations on your first win in the break room. How about it? Pete, Ryman, very nice. New customer mojo. New guys are cleaning out the breaks today. Corey Jones has won several times today. Now it's Pete Ryman's turn. Rocky Blyer. Very nice. Pete, congrats. Again, let us know if you're watching. Very cool, says Pete. Sweet. Pete, I'm glad you like it, man. Are you a Steelers fan, Pete? I'm guessing you got to be a Steelers fan because that's the team you picked. One of the best franchises in the league. Can't wait to see what happens post Ben Roethlisberger. My former quarterback on the Bears, Mitchell Trubisky, and Kenny Pickett fighting it out for that starting job. As the Bears fan, Pete, I'll tell you, you guys are better off going with Kenny Pickett than Mitch Trubisky. But we'll see. Maybe a change of scenery can be good for Mitch. Yes, sir, says Pete. Awesome. Good to get a new guy, a win for the team he likes. All right, let me do a little refresher on the breaks. A little refresher on the break page. Let's see. I'll give you top to bottom rundown. 4 to go on the Patty Ice full-size helmets. We still have that Saquon Barkley out there. We have 4 to go on the frame-to-frame jerseys. 5 to go on the buzzer beater. 8 to go on the next pick one, get 3. 3 to go on the minis, and 10 to go on the beater box. All right, Jason Amer coming in. Jason got himself the Cowboys for that pick one, get 3. Jason wants to run it back and get that Trayvon Diggs helmet. All right, guys, it is 8:29. 8:29. Let's see. We just did a break. We just had an order coming in. So let's see where we're at 8:45. I'll give you guys 16 minutes. Obviously, we get a bunch of orders. We'll keep the night going. We'll keep ripping boxes as long as orders are coming in. We'll be here. But let's see. We're 4 away on the Patty Ice, 4 away on the frame-to-frame jerseys, 3 away on the minis. We've been 3 away on the minis for quite a bit. So if we're at 2 spots or less on any break, other than the minis, by 8:45, we'll stay on a little longer. But I think we're going to keep going. I think we'll keep going past 9 o'clock because Larry's in here, Jason's in here. You guys are making moves. Comment if you know anybody that has season tickets to the Bears, let me know. Okay, Jason. I think one of our coworkers, I think he has season tickets to the White Sox. I don't know if it was the Bears. I used to have a friend a long time ago. His family had season tickets. They no longer do. So I don't know anyone off the top of my head as far as Bears season tickets. Larry's making moves, though. Larry hopped into the minis as well. Okay, so we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. No need for a last call, guys. A lot of orders coming in. We're going to keep going tonight, and we're going to keep ripping boxes. 3 to go in the Patty Ice, 2 to go in the Lions, Cowboys, and Bears minis. Those 2 breaks are coming up, and then we'll see where we're sitting after those 2 breaks. Minis are being dropped in the chat. 2 spots to go there. 3 to go in the Patty Ice. We're really close on closing out 3 series, guys. A little bit optimistic. I'm not sure if we'll get there tonight. But if we do close out any series tonight, you guys will have a fresh series tomorrow. We have 3 running replica helmets left. We've got 5 Patty Ice helmets and 4 minis left. So we are closing in on a bunch of series, guys. We close out any of those series, and we will drop fresh series tomorrow. Fresh series with fresh headliners. Thank you, Jason and Larry, for keeping the show going. I think we can run back a run and rep as well. 7 spots to go there. that is something we can get into tonight. I do work on Sundays. I don't know if I'll swing a Bears game, but maybe I can take one Sunday off and try to swing a Bears game. Obviously, that Bears-Eagles game would be a great one to go to, Jason. I think the Bears have a Monday night game. I think they have like a Thursday night game. I got to study the schedule. I do work on Sundays, so it makes it hard to hit up the Bears games regularly. But I can maybe get a weekend off at some point and hit up a Bears game. It's been a minute since I've been at Soldier Field. Let's go. I agree, Mike. Let's go, folks. Let's join Jason and Larry. Jason and Larry are leading the way with orders. Trenton and Brad have gotten orders here in the last 15 minutes. But we're pretty slow otherwise. Let's help out Jason and Larry, who are making moves in the break room. Bob has been making moves tonight. But it's been pretty slow post 8 o'clock. A little slow post 8 o'clock. Get those orders in and let's rip some boxes. Let's definitely close up the minis. 2 spots to go there, guys. I think we'll rip that mini double box break. There are 5 boxes left on the ticker. However, we do have a personal in that series. We do have a personal. So I've put all 5 there for you guys to choose, but there's actually only 4 that are available. Come on, ladies and gents. Kamen pulls fire. Jason, you're right. I do pull fire. Travis Kelce tonight, Jonathan Taylor, Amari Cooper, Tony Romo. It's been a night of fire pulls. Mike Singletary, just a lot of good fire. Looking to pull some more fire tonight. So if you're watching, listen to Jason. I'm sure UA will give you the day off to go to a game with one of the best UA customers. That's true. I just got to tell him I'm taking the day off to go to a game with Jason Amer. And how can you say no to that? That's definitely a legit reason to skip work. All right, here we go. We do have an order coming in. Probably not, says Mike. Hey, Pete Ryman is here to ball. Pete Ryman, the new guy, just got his first win in his first break. Pete knocked off a slot in the minis. We're 2 away on the minis. So let's close up the minis. That is a double box break. We'll need 2 box numbers. Minis are coming up. 1 spot to go in the minis. Just 2 breaks left in the minis. We're almost done with that series. A lot of good pulls in the minis. A lot of good non-headliner pulls as well. I know a bunch of headliners are gone in the minis. That is perhaps why the series is moving a little bit slower late. But the non-headliner pulls have been good as well. So we'll close up the minis for sure with 1 spot to go. I'd like to think we'll close up the Patty Ice for sure with 3 spots to go. But those are the 2 breaks we can get done. If you guys want to keep ripping boxes, definitely keep getting spots. 5 to go on the buzzer beater. Oh, there you go. So Pete Ryman did break with Ultimate about an year and a half ago. So he is good to be back. We're glad to have you back, Pete. You must be using a fresh email, or maybe our system updates guys. When they're away from us for a while, you do show up as a new order. But obviously you've enjoyed Ultimate Autographs before. Obviously you're back here to have a good time, Pete. Welcome back. So that's awesome. Love seeing folks return. I've been here for just under an year, Pete. So that would have been before my time. Then we can come back from the game. You can host and me produce for the 7 p.m. show. My son can rip boxes while we entertain. Sounds good to me. Jason, that sounds amazing. I'll be honest. Let me look at the Bears schedule and see if that's a noon kickoff. It's probably a noon kickoff. Most of the Bears kickoffs are at noon. Let me double check. Come on, internet. Why is my internet being slow? Teams, Bears. Let's see. Let's see if it's plausible. Bears, Eagles, December 18th at noon. So, yeah, Jason, you know what? I didn't think about that. We would obviously miss the 2 p.m. show, but say the game's over at, 3:30, we can be back at Ultimate by 5 o'clock and have plenty of time to prep for the 7 p.m. show. Mike saying pipe dreams, LOL, champagne wishes, and caviar dreams. Hey, man, Mike, we got to wish it into existence, man. We got to believe. We got to believe. All right, Regimo hopping into the Patty Ice. Thank you very much, Regimo. That gets us down to 2 spots in the Patty Ice. So 2 breaks we will for sure break tonight. Lions, Cowboys, and Bears, mini helmet, double box break. 1 spot to go there. 2 spots to go in the Patty Ice. Both of those breaks will rip tonight. Both are going to rip tonight. So get those orders in. December 18th. I see it, Jason. I see it. It's a noon kickoff. We can probably swing that. We just need someone to cover for the 2 p.m. show on Sunday. And then we'll be back for the night show. You never know. You never know. Throw it in the universe, and it might happen. All right, guys. Who believes in closer magic? 2 to go in Patty Ice. 1 to go in the minis. I can't. I'm busy, says Mike. Mike doesn't want to cover for the 2 p.m. show. Okay, Mike. We'll talk to Steven. Steven, we'll get you in at 2 o'clock. Steven, if you're watching, you're covering so Jason and I can go to the Bears game. Steven will cover at 2. We've already made it happen. Already made it happen. Steven's covering at 2. Done deal. 2 to go. 2 to go. Patty Ice. Let's rip some boxes. Patty Ice series, we're down to just 5 boxes. We did pull Jonathan Taylor and Amari Cooper during this program. We still have this Saquon Barkley Lunar. Imagine if Saquon Barkley gets healthy. Saquon Barkley could be one of the best running backs in the league if healthy. Jason Amer himself will tell you, as an Eagles fan, facing a healthy Saquon Barkley is no fun. This is the time to get a Barkley because right now his value is down because of injuries. Once he gets back to rolling, that value is going to go up. So you guys are paying attention. We are down to 1 on the reps now. Bob Boulay hopping in. Patty Ice replica helmets, 1 spot to go. Lions, Cowboys, and Bears minis, 1 spot to go. So 2 breaks, each 1 away. We'll get into both of those breaks coming up. We'll also add some names to our Chase wheel spin list. Otherwise, if you guys would like to do any other breaks, we are 4 away on the jerseys and just 5 away on the buzzer beater Diamond Authentic helmets. We've already pulled a Travis Kelce tonight. We've already pulled a Tony Romo tonight. So that tells you the heat in that series. Sold out on Patty Ice. There we go. Jason Jarrett in the break room. Jason. We got another Jason, not Jason Amer. It's Jason Jarrett. You, the man, have not seen Jason Jarrett in a hot minute. Thank you for the close on Patty Ice. If you are in that break, drop me the box numbers 16, 20, 22, 34, and 35. I was cleaning out my attic today. I actually have a Penn State mini Saquon. Awesome, Jason. Saquon is definitely legit. Just got to be healthy. That's his only issue. We got Neil Wilson. We got Brad Torres. We got Larry Rossland, Regimo Taglicod, Bob Boulay, and Jason Jarrett. Drop me a box number if you are on that break. Just 5 boxes left. 5 boxes left. All of them are on the ticker. While we're doing this break, Let's close out the mini double box break. Let's close out the mini double box break. 22. Thank you very much, Regimo. Regimo calling out box 22. Awesome. Let me get you guys randomized for your divisions. Get those orders in, guys. We'll obviously do this break. We'll obviously do the mini double box break. But if you guys don't want those to be the last two breaks, get those orders coming in. We've been pretty slow post 8 o'clock, but I think we can heat back up. We're now on at 7, so we've been on for almost 2 hours, guys. I would like to keep going, though. 7 clicks. We got Neil Wilson up top, Regimo Taglicod at the bottom. So, Neil, you've got the NFC North. Neil, you've got the NFC South. Brad, you've got the NFC East. Jason in the NFC West. Larry in the AFC North. Bob in the AFC South. Brad in the AFC East. And Regimo in the AFC West. So Regimo is a Chargers fan. Could get you a Chargers hit in the AFC West. I think you're a Chargers fan at least, Regimo. We got Brad Torres in the NFC East. So Brad could get himself that Saquon Barkley with the NFC East division. All right, box 22. I'm going to go get it. And let's fill up the minis while I'm doing this. Fill up the minis. Had a lot of good hits in the Patty Ice. Not just the headliners. The non-headliners have been fantastic. Box 22. Patty Ice full-size helmet series. Down to just 4 boxes. 4 boxes to go in the Patty Ice. Regimo says, yes, I am a Chargers fan. Awesome, Regimo. Go Chargers. To quote Arnold Schwarzenegger. Here we go. Box 22. Let's see what we got in here. How about it, Regimo? Hey, Regimo, Chargers fan. Well, hey, you got yourself Darren Sproles on the Chargers flash. Beautiful looking blue Chargers flash helmet. Look at this thing. It is shiny. It is pretty. Darren Sproles, 3-time Pro Bowl running back. He's a good pass catcher. He's a good runner. He kick returns. He punt returns. Darren Sproles doing it all. No way, Regimo Taglicod. AFC West. Regimo getting a Charger. Darren Sproles. Very nice, Regimo. Darren Sproles also played with the Eagles and Saints, but this is Darren Sproles on the Chargers. Beautiful looking helmet. This is my favorite flash helmet. The Chargers powder baby blue, my favorite helmet out there. Thanks, says Regimo. You are very welcome, Regimo. Participating in the chat, calling out the box number. That is how things get done. Last 2 breaks, we had a Steelers fan winning Rocky Blyer. Now we have a Chargers fan winning Darren Sproles. So we had fire early, Travis Kelce, Tony Romo, Jonathan Taylor, Amari Cooper. Later on in the show, we're getting people winning the teams they like. So everyone's happy in the break room tonight. It has definitely been an amazing show tonight. And let's keep the show going. Let's keep the show going. Like I said, we're a little bit slow on orders. But if we do heat back up, we can definitely keep the show going. Does not have to be the end of the show, guys. If you guys get orders, we'll keep ripping boxes. Let's close out the minis, though. Let's close out the minis next. 1 spot to go there. Yeah, I agree, Mike. Mike is saying let's close the mini break. It is definitely frustrating when you're at 1 spot away for quite a bit of time. But that's okay. Someone will close out the mini break. Someone will do it. Let's just see who. Regimo with the Darren Sproles. So 24 names entered into the Chase wheel spin. 24 names. We're going to close out the minis. But if you guys would like to do more breaks, get those orders in. Get those orders in. We were steady. We're a little bit slow lately. So I want to keep the show going. I want to keep ripping boxes. But you guys definitely got to get moving on the orders. Get those orders in if you want to keep the night going. I will drop the mini link in the chat. 1 spot to go. 2 boxes coming out. It is a double box break. Who is going to be the hero and close out the mini break? Possibly our last break of the night, but it doesn't have to be. You guys keep the orders coming. Does not have to be the last break tonight. Happy to run back any series. Buzzer beater, we've got a Drew Brees out there. Patty Ice, we've got that Saquon Barkley out there. Pick one, get three. Trayvon Diggs is out there. Fame to frame jerseys, a bunch of framing certificates are out there. Lawrence Taylor's out there. A lot of good stuff left in the break room, guys. Let's keep the show going. Let's keep getting those spots. We did finally close out the minis. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Edmund, you the man. Thank you very much for the close on the minis. We got Brad Torres, Neil Wilson, Zachary Erickson, Larry Rossland, Pete Ryman, and Edmund Lambeth. So we need 2 box numbers, guys. 2 box numbers. And then we will do this break. 2 box numbers. What are we thinking? Man, that's great. Took a lot of effort to get those minis closed. But hey, better late than never. Better late than never. You guys also know this. We closed out the Flash Retirement minis yesterday. We're now down to 2 boxes in these minis. We are definitely going to post a fresh mini series tomorrow if we can close this out. Edmund saying 19. Edmund, 19 is not on the ticker. We have 37, 39, 43, 47, and 50. We do have a personal in the minis, so one of those box numbers has to be saved for Patrick. But I do want to give the folks in the breaks any chance at any boxes they want. So 1 is going to be saved for Patrick. That is why there's 5 numbers on the ticker, even though we're only going to show off 4 boxes in the break room. 39. Okay, 39, Edmund. We do need 1 more. 1 more box number for the minis. 39 is off the ticker. 37, 43, 47, and 50 are still left. What are we thinking? We did knock off a couple spots in the run and reps. We are 5 away on the run and reps. 5 away on the run and reps if you guys want to do another one. Edmund, what other box number? 43. Thank you, Edmund. Jason Amer saying 3 boxes left in run and reps, then a new series. Come on now. Jason, I couldn't agree more, man. I couldn't agree more. Let's get those run and reps closed out, and we will drop a new series. I will say this, guys. Our new replica helmet series, the next one, does have a Brett Favre in it. Brett Favre. You guys are interested on one of the all-time great quarterbacks. All right, we're going to go 7 times for your divisions. 7 times double box break. 5, 6, and 7. All right, Neil should be up top. I say this so that I make sure the list copies properly. Pete should be at the bottom. That is what we have. Neil Wilson, you've got the NFC North. Brad Torres, you're in the NFC South. Edmund Cowboys fan with the NFC East, Neil Wilson in the NFC West, Neil Wilson, AFC North, Zachary Erickson, man of the minis in the AFC South, Larry Roslin in the AFC East, and Pete Ryman, new guy out there in the AFC West. Double box break coming up in the minis. I will get those minis, and let's see what's inside. Jason, I agree, man. I was hoping to get the running reps and Patty Ice closed out tonight. Not looking like it's going to happen, but things can change. Things can obviously change. All right. 39. I think 43 is what Edmund wanted. Let me double check, because I got 39 and 43 here. 39 and 43. Perfect. Double box break. Thank you, Edmund. We're going to go low then high. We'll start low, and then we'll move to the higher one. So, 39. Lions, Cowboys, and Bears minis. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, we got one of the best defensive linemen of all time, former Jets defensive end, Mark Gastineau. Absolute legend, Mark Gastineau. He was the NEA NFL DPOY in 1982, the UPI AFC Defensive Player of the Year in 1984, five-time Pro Bowler, twice led the league in sacks. He had that sack record of 22 sacks in 1984 until Michael Strahan broke that record years later. Member of the 100 sack career club, 107.5 career sacks. Mark Gastineau. That is JSA certified. That is the AFC East. And that is Larry Roslin. Congrats on the Gastineau mini, Larry. Very nice. I had Gastineau in my shop in New Jersey last year as a grand opening guest. Great guy, says Pete. Awesome, Pete. Great to hear. Gastineau, obviously a great player. Great to hear that, at least from your personal experience, a great guy as well. Very nice. What type of shop do you have, Pete? If you don't mind me asking. Mark Gastineau. He was a part of that great Jets defensive line, the New York Jets sack exchange. We do have that full-size authentic helmet in our happy hour full-size series. Sean Alcaraz really wants that helmet. We'll definitely rip that box tomorrow. Sports and Inside Heat Sports and Collectibles LLC. Awesome, Pete. Glad to know you are in the biz. Gastineau. It is Gastineau, Bob. You're right. Mark Gastineau. Funny because I have notes on that guy, and I think I wrote down phonetically it's Gastineau. But obviously I got ahead of myself and said Gastineau. It is Mark Gastineau. Thank you very much, Bob, for the pronunciation. That sounds like a great shop, though, Pete. I'll definitely have a look online. It is a double box break, though. Mark Gastineau coming off the first box. We got one more coming. Gastineau. I remember writing down somewhere, Bob, that that's how you pronounce it, but sometimes you get excited and you forget. All right, second double box break. Second hit of the night. Pete, you'll probably like this as a Steelers fan. We got ourselves a little Jack Ham Flash. Hall of Fame, 1988. Jack Ham on the Steelers Flash. One of the best linebackers of all time. He is a 4-time Super Bowl champ, a 6-time first-team All-Pro guy, 8 Pro Bowls, a pro and college football Hall of Famer, member of the Steel Curtain defense, member of one of the best linebacking trios, Andy Russell, my fellow Mizzou Tiger, Jack Ham, Jack Lambert in the linebacking core. They had Mean Joe Green as a defensive lineman, Donnie Shell as a safety. Steelers steel curtain. You wonder why they won 4 Super Bowls? Because of guys like Jack Ham. Mike Tedesco, huge Steelers fan, making jokes. That is JSA certified, going to the AFC North, and Neil Wilson. Very nice. 2 all-time great defensive players coming out in that break. Love the Steeler flashes. They're flashy indeed. Mark doesn't mind, Bob. Mark does not mind. I'm sure he's had his name butchered plenty of times before. Plenty of times. One of my favorite pronunciations, Bob, is McCole Hardman on the Chiefs. You turn on ESPN, they call him Mecole Hardman, but it is definitely McCole Hardman. Former Georgia receiver, Kansas City Chief speedster. All right, Neil Wilson taking home Jack Ham. Now that's an easy name to say. Jack Ham. Doesn't get any easier than that. All right, guys, we are down to just one mini double box break in that series. We will drop a fresh series after we close that up. So it is 8:58. 8:58. I will hit you guys with the last call here. We just did a break. We've been a little bit slow. I'll give you guys 8 minutes until 9:06. If we're within 3 slots or less on any break, we'll stay on a little longer. If we're close on breaks by 9:06, I will extend that deadline. Otherwise, at 9:06, we are moving on to the Chase Wheel Spin. What does that mean? If you guys want to fill up a Patty Ice Helmet series, you must get it filled up before 9:06. Come on, fellas. I'm not ready for bed yet. Took a nap today. Let's close out the running reps. Think new series, says Jason Amer. The Army gave up pronouncing my last name, so they just call me Tag for 20 years, says Regimo Taglacod. Is it Tagalacod? Who knows, Regimo? I've always called you Taglacod. Mike Tedesco, it is a double. So there are 3 boxes left on the ticker. We do have a personal in that series. So we have Patrick Nicopolis got himself a personal. He hasn't been in the break room today, so we're leaving 1 box number for Patrick. I do want to leave all 3 box numbers available for you guys in the show, so you guys can pick your own box number, but one of those boxes does belong to Patrick. So that is why you see 3 on the ticker. I like that, Reggie. The Army. Oh, I do see it right, Kamen. There you go. Taglacod. Thank you very much, Regimo. I'm normally pretty good with pronunciations because my name is butchered all the time. Kamen. It is not Kamen. It is not Kamen. It is Kamen. It is Bulgarian. I was born in Bulgaria. I moved to America when I was 8 years old. So I've lived here most of my life. I'm not straight off the boat foreigner, but I was born in Bulgaria, and that is why my name is pronounced Kamen and not Kamen. So 9:06 though, guys. 9:06 is your guys' last call. We can obviously stay on longer though if we fill up those breaks and get orders in. We can keep ripping boxes all night. But we have until 9:06 before we move to the Chase Wheel Spin, unless we fill up a break or get within 2 spots or less. Kamen, you're one of 2 people that pronounce my last name right at Ultimate Autographs, LOL, says Mike. James and Steven both mispronounce my last name. Bayer, Michael Bayer. Well, names are hard. Names are hard. We can't all be named Jack Ham. We can't all be Jack Ham. My dad, by the way, guys, my dad speaks 6 languages fluently. So I say I get the genetics from my dad, and that is why I think I'm better with names than most people. People always struggle with my last name, which is mind-boggling to me. Mike Tedesco, right? What do they say? Tedesco? I don't know how you can mess up Tedesco. I don't know. I don't know, Mike. There's a lot of people out there who just don't know. Don't know. Names are hard. Names are hard. Let's get those orders in, guys. We got 4 minutes on our last call, 9:06. Tedesco. Tedesco. Jason Amer saying, mine usually say my last name as Amir. Amir. I don't know, Jason. It looks like Amer to me, man. I don't know how they get Amir from that. English is my second language. Stupid is my first, said Bob Boulay. Or Tedesco. Again, I don't know. I don't know. My last name is Enchev. There's a silent T in it, so I often get my last name pronounced Entchev or Entachev. So I get my first and last name butchered all the time. So I definitely can relate, guys. Definitely can relate. Tedesco. Man, Tedesco. I just don't see it, Mike. But someone sees it out there. A little known fact, when I was a young kid, I'm a Cubs and a White Sox fan. I used to email Hawk Harrelson and DJ, email Hawk and DJ, and they read my questions on the air twice. Once I was Kamen, once I was Kamen. So Hawk Harrelson and DJ definitely mixed up my name on the air. Kamen, do you speak a few languages? I think it is awesome that most in Europe know several. So Jason Amer, I do speak Bulgarian fluently and English fluently. I say I'm half fluent in Spanish. I'm halfway there. I was probably a little more than halfway there, but I'm definitely out of practice. So Spanish was my minor in college. So I speak English, Bulgarian, and half of Spanish. So I say 2.5 languages for me, Jason. 2.5 languages. Говоря български много добре. Hablo un poco español. And mucho English. Very much English. Those are my 3 languages. Having a great time chatting with you guys. Having a great time chatting. If you guys do want to keep chatting and keep ripping boxes, though, get your orders in, folks. We have had no orders over the last 15 minutes. So if you guys want to keep the show going, get those orders in. We are definitely on our last call. Here in the next minute, I am moving on to the top spot chase list. Okay, I'm sure you do, Mike Tedesco. That sounds great. Chase list is ready, says Mike. I'll give you guys the final rundown here on the break page. A last call for you guys. 6 to go in the Lions, Cowboys, and Bears. Double box break. Last 2 boxes in the series. 6 to go in the Patty Ice helmets. We have just 4 boxes left. Saquon Barkley is in one of them. 25% chance to hit Saquon Barkley. 4 to go in the Fame to Frame jerseys. 5 to go in the buzzer beater, 5 to go in the pick 1, get 3, and all 10 on the beater box. Bleste Tezi Poruchki, says Bob. So Bob wants you guys to make orders. He's speaking Bulgarian. He wants you guys to get orders. It's from a movie comment. I'm just being weird. I believe it, Mike. You're often being weird, but that's why you're great. Mike Tedesco saying Bob got abducted, I think. Abducted in Maine by a bunch of Bulgarians. Bob uses the Google Translator and throws in some Bulgarian references from time to time. But he's right. Get your orders in. Poruchki, get those orders in. Chase list, though. I am going to head to the top spot chase. Gave you guys, looks like 17 minutes since the last order. We're going to get the 24 names in the Patty Ice. If you guys fill up a break or get us within 2 spots or less while we're doing the chase wheel spin, I am happy to stay on and rip some more boxes. You guys are not going to be eligible for any more Patty Ice wheel spins, though, because we are moving on to the chase wheel spin. So we're going to go 7 times for the top spot randomizer. Bob just got back from making crop circles. That sounds great, Bob. Living it up there in Maine. All right, 24 names for the 3 Patty Ice breaks we did tonight. We are going to go 7 times, gentlemen. 7 times. Top spot gets the chase wheel spin. 6, it's Brad Torres after 6. 7th and final click, it's Neil Wilson. Neil, congrats on the wheel spin. I will get the wheel, and I'll start on 1 unless I hear from you. Gosh, Bob's got the jokes. Bob's got the jokes. Get those orders in, guys. You get some orders in, I will stay on a little longer and rip some more boxes. Get those orders in, though, because this is the chase wheel spin. Once we bring out the wheel, that signifies that we are at the end of the program. But I will be honest, I've done the wheel spin before, and we've been on for 45 minutes. All it takes is 1 or 2 people to ignite the break room. So if you guys get the orders in, we'll keep ripping boxes. 1 on the wheel spin, starting on 1. Here we go, Neil. Uh-oh. Oh, no! $9. Neil Wilson, $9. It is better than nothing. Big wheel spins coming throughout the week, guys. I can't get them all. $9. Neil Wilson. Congrats, your gift card has been issued, says Mike. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Bob, thank you for the vote of confidence. I'm sorry to let you and Neil down. All right, guys. Favorite hit of the night? Larry's laughing. All right, Larry. I know, Larry. I know. As you say, Larry, I'm definitely better at pulling fire than wheel spins. Travis Kelce Flash was pretty cool. Hit of the night nominee. Tony Romo Eclipse was pretty good. I like this Jonathan Taylor Flash as well. What was your guys' favorite pull tonight? You like the Travis Kelce Flash? Maybe you like the Tony Romo. Maybe you like the Jonathan Taylor. Let me know what your favorite pull was tonight, guys. For me, I like Travis Kelce because I'm a Chiefs fan. But a lot of folks probably like the Tony Romo. A lot of folks might like the Jonathan Taylor, which was won by Mike Tedesco. But I think that's going to do it for us. Checking the break page, no orders in the last 20 minutes. So gave you guys plenty of time to hop in and get those orders. So that will do it for us tonight. We are 6 away on Lions, Cowboys, and Bears. 6 away on the Patty Ice. 4 away on the jerseys. 5 away on the buzzer beaters. 5 away on the run-in full-size replica helmet series. And then 10 away on the beater box. Kamen, that is the worst spin I've ever seen. Your arm must be sore from tennis. Tennis elbow, that's right. I will blame it on the tennis elbow. Ha ha, Jason. It is definitely the tennis elbow. That is what happened there, Jason. So all of those breaks that we've knocked off slots on, guys, those will carry over to tomorrow's noon show. So if you're in a break that didn't fill tonight, it carries over to the next program. So we'll rip it tomorrow at noon. If we don't rip it tomorrow at noon, we will rip it tomorrow at 7. We are on 12, 4:30, and 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Let me get a drink here. Hold on a second. Man, losing my voice here. 1 second, guys. Kelsey is nice because it's Kelsey, but love that coat's blue, says Jason. Jason, you and I both love the Flash helmets. That is why these are my 2 favorite hits tonight. But got my voice back. I will wrap up the show here. I was saying we're on 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, 4:30 for happy hour, and 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. We're on Saturday and Sunday, 2 and 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Saturday and Sunday. I'll be back tomorrow producing for happy hour and the 7 p.m. show, and I'll be back hosting Thursday at 7. I'll be breaking Thursday at 7 p.m. We'll have a big show Thursday. We'll have a big show tomorrow on Monday. Mike is back in studio Monday. He'll be hosting Monday night. So looking forward to seeing you Monday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. And obviously you guys will be here every show, 7 days a week, 3 shows a day during weekdays, 2 shows on weekends. Can't wait to see you guys all week. Thank you very much for all the orders. Thank you very much for giving me the chance to pull all of this fire. See you guys tomorrow.